All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. Thank you. The last couple videos we did was hella good. It's not even about the numbers of viewers, but the engagement in it is so cool. You guys gave a lot of good insights, a lot of good comments in. You guys keep it rolling, okay? A lot of times I kind of feel bad about it, but then I kind of don't. But am I really guilty of like making a living off of selling gimmicks to kids? I make so much money off of just selling just BS gimmicks. Okay? BS gimmicks, just gimmicks. For example, let's start out with something old. Okay? Guys, how many of you guys remember when this frame first came out? What was the first thing that attracted you? Huh? This ridiculous, stupid, bent ass fork. Why would you go out there and buy something that is bent? But you know what? I was guilty. So you guys come in and who bought one of these things because they go, that is so cool. This fork looked like somebody welded on backward and bent it. But for some reason, it just attracted me. I went and bought it. Dumb. But it was a gimmick that made moves. Okay? Everything in life is all these gimmicks, all these cars, all these phones. It's all about the gimmicks. You know what, guys? We agreed that he wasn't going to throw me in the bus. He's sitting there and he's nodding his head. So disappointed, dude. Okay, whatever. You got your own opinion. Fast forward, I've been doing this thing for 20 plus years, and the gimmicks we see in here, some of the most outlandish stuff.
Big word, $10 word.
And some of it is really cool. Some of those gimmicks are actually really cool innovations. Some of those gimmicks are just outright stupid. You guys might not even be looking at me. You guys might be looking at this frame going, oh, I see it. Guys, I don't even know what to say. Look at that dropout. It looked like the manufacturer just ran out of dropouts and they decided they're gonna get a dropout off a beach cruiser, okay? And they're going to weld a beach cruiser dropout. What is up with this, guys? So the whole concept, the whole gimmick behind this is some of you guys out there know, you guys run a really, really tight chain slam all the way forward. Guess what? So what are you gonna do when you get a flat? You can't get the chain off because it's so tight. A lot of times you guys sit there with a screwdriver trying to pry it open. Well, Nate Morshan was the one that came up with this idea for this Cardinal ambassador. And the way they did it is because if you look at it, the dropout kind of skew that way. When you put it in and you actually put weight on it, it will tension the chain. But when you get a flat, all you do is loosen it and it'll fall right down. No more prying the chain. But guys, even though the whole concept, some of you guys are like, oh, I see. But guess what? You also see that if you go up and you ice pick grind, oh, you're gonna see yourself going over the bars. Okay? This right here, or some of you guys out there, okay, you guys are, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it where you're in a rush, you didn't tighten your back wheel. Alf, okay? I could admire the whole concept of it. No. So of course this thing was a flop. Useless. The next big thing I saw was this. Colt, a bunch of other companies went and did it. Guys, where's the weld? What magic? What sorcery is this? So this is what they consider investment cast. This whole piece right here, all the way up to here, was casted. So they welded it right here and then they smoothed it out. Yes, is it a gimmick? Because this is what it's supposed to look like. So the whole concept behind this was to make it stronger. Make this stronger right here so when you grind, you hit stuff, it doesn't just snap off. Okay? So it's a gimmick. But remember, I was talking about the gimmick in this and the gimmick in this. Is this useless? Actually, no. Because if you guys think about it, it is very, very strong. The dropout's not going to break. Now, some of you guys might be like, well, you know that weld's going to break. But, guys, think about it. When you're grinding, all the pressure is going on that plate. You see a lot of the dropout being bent and snapping, cracking right there. So they eliminated that. So this is one of those gimmicks that is a beneficial gimmick. It's very good. So that's why everybody's starting to do it. Okay? Coaches happen to offer two different ones. Which one you guys like, traditional or the investment cast? I personally like the investment cast. A lot cleaner. Alf, you like the investment cast? What?
Yes.
Oh,
Much
okay.
cleaner.
So, very, very cool gimmick. This SEC, some of you guys have it. What is that? It's a bottle opener. Pretty rad, huh? No. Useless. Guys, if you're gonna put a bottle, it's not going nowhere. It's gonna hit this. It can't. You put it right here. Now, if the bottle has a long enough neck, but sometimes you're gonna get in there. I tried it, guys. It doesn't work. Complete useless. But you know what? Just the concept of that sold thousands of these. Alf mentioned about which sandal?
Billabong.
Didn't Reef do it too?
Yeah.
Okay, there was a sandal, guys. It had a bottle opener down there. Now that worked. But imagine, you're like, yeah, hey man, grab me a oh God, there's some dog crap on it. Okay, you're like, whoa. So it's a cool concept, but man, do you really want to take that, crack it open, and put that up to your mouth? Some of you guys might be into that dirty taste. Not me. Okay, another gimmick, guys. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to throw the kid under the bus. This is Max's stem. If some of you guys aren't familiar with this, where is the bolt? This is being held on by magnet, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Traditionally, the stem is bolted on top. The front load is bolted. This one, Max decided, you know what? I see a lot of old school stem, some of the dyno stem, some of the ACS stuff is bolted at the bottom to give it a good look. So it is a gimmick. But guys, is it a useless gimmick? No, because this gimmick right here, it doesn't make the stem stronger, doesn't make it lighter. It's just a little bit different. I think it's kind of cool. You know, yeah, Al finally agrees with me. Some of you guys agree with me, right? It's pretty cool. So sometimes the gimmick doesn't have to have like something super beneficial or useless. It just makes it a little bit different, okay? Some of you guys, I'm gonna kind of have to tippy toe into this. I feel like this is a gimmick. This is now the profile guys, they're really good friends with us. But the whole thing about the instant engagement, the more engagement, okay? Okay, some of you guys are like just dripping. Hearing this, you guys are dripping. But guys, okay? With all the engagement that is making all that click, what you guys are actually getting is a lot more friction. So imagine if you had two pause and spring, click, click, click. Those are 2 points. This thing has 6 points. That's click, 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 click. All those 6 points are scraping in there. So guys, it's actually not smoother. There is friction. Now the sound is definitely smooth. And you know what? I know some of you guys are not like, won't admit it to your grave, but you guys have bought this. Comment in here. How many of you guys have bought the Elite Hub or a hub with that sound just for the sound, not for the performance, not for the instant engagement? Okay, look, there is an instant engagement. This thing barely clicks, but that's not the reason why you bought it. You bought it because of that sound. In a sense, it's kind of a gimmick it's pointless. All it is just a sound. You know what would be cool, Alf? If we were to make a hub where that's just an audio. It's actually
electric.
Yeah, it's just an audio. There's a little speaker. It just starts clicking, and you could adjust the clicking.
Or it just goes meep.
Yes, you could adjust it. You could adjust the tune. So, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. You guys comment in. How many of you guys bought this hub just for that sound or the performance? And do you believe this is a gimmick or not? I think it's a gimmick. It's a great quality hub. The other gimmick is this one right here. Some of you guys, again, are going crazy. What can I say? You guys wait? Okay. This is a sprocket with a chain guard. Why? What could I possibly say that is a gimmick? Well, this is a gimmick. My opinion, guys. This is supposed to hit and protect. It protects the chain. But guys, this is gonna sit. Actually, is there a bike with it on? So here's a bike. Okay, this sprocket doesn't have it. Now imagine this sprocket's on here. What's so gimmick about it? Guys, who hits this part? Most of the time you're going to hit it down here, right? Okay, so what is the gimmick? Guys, when you hit this, you don't just hit this. Most of the time you guys hit this. That's why your frame is all dented right here. You guys notice, when you guys first learn feeble, all your frames is dented right here. So when you hit, you're actually hitting right here, not here. So this is completely useless. Some of you guys are like, yeah, this guy is out of his mind. What is he talking about? Dude, Fu doesn't know nothing. He doesn't ride. God, I don't have to, guys. Alf, you're a pretty reasonable person. Could you see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So you do hit right here, right? But most of the time your frame is all damaged right here. How? Because it hits right here. The ledge hits right here, guys. You're grinding. You miss, it's gonna hit right here. This is where it's gonna break, not right here. Who the hell grinds it right there? In my personal experience in selling and repairing the bikes, the sprocket guard thing, it does help. But a lot of time it gives you guys a false impression that it is the holy grail. It's gonna protect everything. It is not. It's going to be better, but it's not entirely, because it's going to hit that bottom part. So in my opinion, it's more of a gimmick. It's more of a flashy gimmick to give you that confidence. I think that I could go on for days. You guys know that. Oh, no, what?
You can.
What? Yeah, I wish there was two cameras. You could
Just smirking.
Okay. I love doing this. I could go on for days, guys. I could go on for days. There's gimmicks upon gimmicks upon gimmicks. But sometimes the gimmicks are good, these investment casts, and some of the gimmicks are completely useless and just a sell. So if you guys want to say, yes, I'm capitalizing off of gimmicks. I'm making my living off of selling gimmicks to kids. Guilty.
That haircut is a gimmick.
Guys, like, share, subscribe. We see our numbers going up, so some of you guys are listening to us. Some of you freeloaders are finally selecting that. Select it. Okay. What?
I want to see how Al films this.
How Al film what? He just turns it on.
Yeah, no.
Wait, I never noticed that. I never noticed. That means screw you.
Yeah.
I just told
You
you
had a
guys.
day. You had a day.
I just